Asked Fort Worth Playboy, do girls in a rotation know about each other? Yes. By there is a nonverbal communication. It's not necessary to share it or throw it in their face because that's not sexy. They'll know by your charm, your demeanor, and frequent unexplained absences. It's best to keep every girl at a one time per week to help keep some distance. And that's the real deal. She will know that there's other girls, simply smart. I mean, we're talking girls, above 18 are not as dumb as they would like you to believe. And they'll know through your actions, through your inconsistent communication, the way you carry yourself, that you're never desperate, that you're not needy, that you're not chasing her around after you've had sex with her 3 or 4 times. You're not, she will start making things happen. But I do recommend, and across the board, and this is a player rule, seeing a girl, if you want to keep her in a rotation, be it as a girlfriend candidate or as a fuck buddy or as a plate, once a week. It just seems to be often enough that it gives her an event to look forward to, and it gives you time to not get overly attached to her or familiar, and it gives you time to see other girls. Again, if you decide that she's the one you want to spend more time with, that's always on the table. You can change your mind, but usually once a week is what's best to start with. And they will know through your management of them that you see other girls. They know. That's why generally, if you're known as a player, they don't drop by. They don't just show up unless they're looking for trouble, because quite often they will find trouble if they just start showing up. But generally, girls in a rotation do not lie. Do not assume. If these girls bring up the exclusivity, you have to brush it off. You have to go, I'm not that kind of guy. You have to use certain indirect phrases that, let's just have a good time, or like they say, what are you looking? You go, I'm just looking for whatever, we can have a good time. Are you enjoying what we're doing now? You are? Good. Well, let's keep doing that for a while. And then she'll decide what she wants to do. And then at some point, she'll usually come to you that she's met a guy and they've become more serious and it's more of a committed relationship. In this case with this girl, you're not that kind of guy. Again, you don't throw other girls in her face. It's just bad form. And it makes girls feel bad about themselves. And you're going to kill the vibe. So it's best to flirt, tease her, and always have sex when you guys meet up. That way there's never any question of like, what are you here for? You're here to have fun, go out, and have sex. And they're going to do that as long as they can. And that you're a welcome respite to the same old bullshit, the same old boring guys, the same old boring questions, and the uncertainty of like, what's this guy want from me? You're a known quantity. And it helps. It helps being fun and a little mysterious, but also reliable, that she knows she's going to see you every Tuesday night. So you serve a purpose. But throwing girls in front of each other, it's bad form. And again, if she asks you, don't be direct, but tease, and let it be known that you're not really a monogamy type guy, at least if that's where you're at. Again, girls will bring up, let them manage the relationship stuff. You're about logistics, meeting up, having fun, having sex. Let them take care of the relationship stuff. If she wants to have a relationship with you, she'll bring it up. It's not necessary to share it or throw it in her face, because that's not sexy. They'll know you by your charm, your demeanor, and your frequent unexplained absences. It's best to keep every girl to one time per week to help keep some distance. That should be pretty self-explanatory, but it's a good question. And the reckless, where every girl thinks she's the only one, it's bad form. You're just asking for trouble. Everybody gets hurt in that scenario. Next slide. let's see.